Thanks for joining today's Snapshot for the people of Dr. Martin Luther Church. This is for Monday, May 18th. The Lord be with you all. I suppose, as I did, you saw many news stories this weekend about commencements, unusual commencements because they weren't in large gatherings, but online or as people drove by the homes of recent graduates to honor them. I didn't see anything about a baccalaureate service, a traditional thanksgiving to God as students gathered to not only give thanks for their achievements, but to praise the gift of education and creation. That's what we do as Lutherans, by the way. Luther was a professor himself and talked often about education as being an important part of the first article of the Creed. You know, I believe in God the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth. God made a rich world for us, full of ideas and science and art and technology and so on. We give thanks for all of that. If I was to speak at a baccalaureate service, what would I talk about? I think I'd make 3 points. First of all, learning and knowledge can be really fun, so keep doing it for the joy of it. For example, I really enjoy knowing that the author of the hymn, Praise to the Lord the Almighty, the King of Creation, was written by a man by the name of Joachim Neander. Now, Joachim Neander lived from 1650 to 1690, died when he was 40, wrote this beautiful hymn in his short life, and he was noted for walking in this particular valley near Dusseldorf, Germany. So noted for roaming that area, they named the valley after him. Well, 200 years later, while digging for something, probably coal, they discovered the bones of a primitive human being. And what did they name this person? Right, Neanderthal, Neander Valley. So it's just fun to know that Neanderthal man was named after the hymn writer of Praise to the Lord the Almighty. You can't do anything with that information. You don't just drop it in the course of a conversation at a barbecue, but it's just fun to know it. The second thing I would say is don't use your knowledge to brag or lord it over others. In 1 Corinthians 8, and I love the King James Version, Paul says, knowledge puffeth up. I love that line. And it puffeth up if we think we are going to lord it over others or brag about our successes and tell people, you know what I got on my ACTs? What did you get? Don't use knowledge to puff it up. However, you can use knowledge to build it up. That's what Paul also said in 1 Corinthians 8. Knowledge puffeth up, love buildeth up. So as important as it is that you are bright as students or graduates, as important as it is that you're well educated, it's more important to God that you practice the type of wisdom which brings forth compassion and love for your neighbor and commitment to justice. That'd be the sermon, and I think they'd pay attention for 3 minutes. Let's close with this hymn verse from Neander. Praise to the Lord who o'er all things is wondrously reigning, and as on wings of an eagle uplifting, sustaining. Have you not seen that all that is needful has been sent by his gracious ordaining? Amen.